Hola, my name is Maria and welcome to my little YouTube channel. And in this YouTube channel, I'm trying to bring you new ideas for recipes where you can try some things out that maybe you hadn't had before. I love to take Latino food and change it up and make it vegan and make it gluten-free. And I hope that you enjoy some of the videos that I make. So today it's time to spill the beans about weight loss and diabetes, because this is something that I've struggled with for some time, and I thought it would be good to come up here and talk about it, how I overcame some of my issues. Okay, I can tell you that when I was over 300 pounds, I would say, I don't understand. I make good decisions. The reality is I was not being honest with myself. I did not get that size eating spinach. So the first thing I had to do was really be honest, brutally honest with my food. I love to watch shows on TV, on YouTube, about sneaky eaters and people trying to lose weight but not understanding, because they'll suddenly lay out this huge table of food and they're forced to face what they eat in a week. And all of a sudden it makes sense. So I know for myself, I had to start keeping a journal of everything that I put into my mouth. And I know a lot of people don't like that because it takes time. And there has to be some discipline in doing that. But it's worth it. At least for me it has been, because I get to look at what I'm eating. And a lot of people don't like to do that. They think it's kind of like, being a slave to a journal. No one was looking at it except for me. The reality is, to be able to see everything I eat gave me a chance to look at what I needed to cut out. I wasn't completely sure what I had to eliminate till I was forced to face it. Oh, I really am eating too much of this particular food. There are lots of apps out there that allow you to keep track of your calories, that allow you to keep track of your protein, that allow you to keep track of all your nutrients. I use one myself. And it really doesn't take that much time, especially when I consider how much time diabetes took from me, because I was a diabetic. I'm not even pre-diabetic at this point. And I do think it's partly because I do face what I eat every day. I look at it. And the good thing is, having a journal has been priceless. About a year ago, I was having all sorts of allergy issues, and I had to look at my journals to see what in the world was going on, because it was obviously something I was eating. And it turns out that the only thing that had really changed was the fact that I was including chia seeds into my diet. Once I took out the chia seeds, I was fine. Recently, I started noticing that I was hitting the salt pretty heavily. And I decided that I needed to keep track of that. And it's a good thing, because where that might take me isn't exactly good. In my family, there is definitely high blood pressure issues, and I've had relatives who've had to cut down on their salt. Why not just do it now? Start cutting down and not trying to hit that salt shaker so much. So having a journal has been really great for me, and I really recommend it, because you really never truly understand how much you're eating till you're facing it, and suddenly you're realizing that maybe I don't need 4,000 calories a day. And I know some of this is very obvious, but doing it actually getting myself to do it, that was hard. But once you start doing it, turn it into a habit, then it becomes easier. At this point, it's real easy for me to just put it in, forget about it. It's no longer an issue. It was in the beginning. I didn't want to. I didn't like it. Why? Because it would tell me the truth, of course. I didn't want to really know the truth. But you got to start somewhere. And you won't know what you have to change or eliminate till you actually look at what you're doing. And it's very easy during mealtime to think, well, I'm just having a little of this or a little of that. But if you're doing that at every mealtime, every single day, sometimes that adds up to a whole lot. So it's good to look at it, to see what you're doing, to go to a nutritionist with your journal, have someone else look at it is good. That was really important for me. So I highly recommend it. And it forced me to be honest with what I was eating. Because I do have to say that, yeah, I was definitely a sneaky eater. I would graze quite a bit. But that had to change. And along with cutting the grazing, making sure that everything that went into my mouth was put down on paper or on the computer or in an app. But I keep track. So, I hope this helps someone out. I know that this sort of thing isn't for everyone. Not everyone likes it. But I can tell you that for myself, I practiced it and I perfected the art of large portions. And so I needed something to help me pull back. And writing things down certainly helped. I hope that this helps someone out there. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Hopefully I'll have another video up soon. Hasta luego.